Hello, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Are you here for your 1 o'clock meeting? Perfect, yes, I've been waiting for you. Can you please give me your full name? I just want to pull up your file from our systems. Yep. Found it. Perfect. So I do see that this is the first time that you're here. Awesome, we're excited to have you. What we're going to do today, just to give you a brief overview explanation, is I'm going to first of all inspect the items that you brought with you. I know from what I see here in our files you have a combination of clothing items, shoes, accessories. Perfect. So I just want to clarify a couple of things. We are a unique vintage shop. A lot of stylists and personal shopper, they come here and they purchase clothing items and different fashion items for their customers. So we are keeping a very, very high bar here in regards to how our items are unique and their condition. Yeah, so I'm going to focus on two things while I assess your items. I'm going to focus first of all on their condition. I'm going to thoroughly examine them. And the second thing is I'm going to see how unique they are, what's the quality of the items. If you brought with you clothing items, I'm going to check the fibers and the quality of the fabric. Yes. Okay. So I think we can kick it off. Can you please give me the bag of items that you brought with you? Yes. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay. So let's start first of all with this item. So from what I see, this is like sort of like a sweater, a very light sweater. It's very thin, which is good. I like it. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. It has this texture of like stripes. Yeah. The fabric is very, very stretchy, which is good. I also really like this color. I think it provides a level of elegance and sophistication. I see that it is from Uniqlo. The thing with Uniqlo is that sometimes they have really high quality clothes, but sometimes they don't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna check the inside label to see what kind of fiber they used here. Yeah, so I see here that this is 100% synthetic fiber. Yeah, exactly. I think what I usually do when I go to Uniqlo or to these kind of large fashion shop is I first of all check the inside label to see what kind of fiber they use, because I want to make sure that I'm putting my money on something that is valuable. I also see here a couple of loose threads, so I'm wondering if this is just from you recently like washing that and from the laundry. Sometimes it happens. And then some people use lint roller, but I found that this brush is really, really helpful. So this is just a small test that I'm doing. But looks like it's not loose threads. Looks like it's those small fabric pieces after the laundry. I think for this item, even though that it's gorgeous and beautiful, I think I'm gonna pass. Again, just because unfortunately this is synthetic fabric and this is not something that we're selling here at our vintage shop. Yeah, you're trying to understand why. Makes sense. Completely legit question. The reason for that is that usually synthetic fabrics, they just don't last for a long time. When did you purchase this? This year? Yeah, so I personally found that some of the times it's not always the case. It really depends. But some of the times synthetic fabric, they just don't last more than 3 years, 4 years. And I try to be kind of wise with how I spend my money on clothes and not over purchase or overbuy things. And specifically with this design, I feel like this is a timeless design. It's really beautiful, it's really elegant, it's really simple, and definitely something that you can wear for like years to come. So this is why it's important to check the fiber and the fabric quality. Yeah, it happened to you. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes after like 3 years of washing, a piece of um, a piece of clothing that is made out of synthetic fiber, we start to see those small holes and discoloration and a change of color. Yeah. No, for sure. If you have any other questions, just feel free to ask. I think we're gonna move forward to the next items. So let's see what we have here. I know that you have here shoes, so maybe we can start with this. Okay, so for the shoes, I'm just going to put gloves to make sure that I am, keeping everything clean. So just one moment, please. Just gonna put this on. How many shoes did you brought here? 2 pairs? Perfect. Start. So this is a really, at a first glance, I really like the design. I feel like it's very timeless, vintage. It has these 2 stripes here and buckles, so you can adjust that. And I also really like the fact that the heel is short and wide. It has a little kind of pieces of dust. Let me get my other brush. I have 2 brushes, one for clothes and one for shoes. Yeah, it is easily removed, so I'm not concerned about that at all. There is this sticker here. I think we can remove that, right? Just gonna put that aside. Just gonna check the inside of the shoe to make sure that there are no holes, no damage. I like it a lot. Let's check the other one, and then if everything is okay, I'm going to provide my offer. So maybe it's a loose thread, but I think it's okay. So why are you selling this? It's a really beautiful shoe. You just want to bring something new to your wardrobe. Completely understand that. So later on, what we can do, I can either give you money, or the offer might be higher if you decide to take store credit instead of cash payment. We have a lot of really amazing shoes here, so I'm sure that you'd be able to find here a new pair of shoes. So same here, just gonna check the inside to make sure that it's in good condition. I also really like the material and how shiny it is. Okay, so gorgeous shoes. Thanks so much for bringing these. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to divide two different piles. The first pile is the things that I'm not unfortunately interested in purchasing, and then the second pile would be with the things that I am interested in purchasing. Let's move forward to the next pair of shoes. Ooh, this is really gorgeous. Also, looks in really great condition. I really like this burgundy color. I think it has a very kind of classic, elegant, luxurious look. And the heel here is a little bit thinner, but I still think it's short. It's gonna be pretty easy to walk on this. I mean, depending, right? I'm personally not a big fan of heels because it's not comfortable for me at all. I used to wear them more when I was younger, but today it's a little bit hard for me. But I do think that from what I see in the customers that are coming here to buy shoes, this would be the ideal heel high that they would look for. I really like this shoe. I think it's a really great condition. It's from Other Stories, which is really good. See that it's leather, so it's also high quality. And here it has those really small, like stretching piece to make sure that it's not too tight on the feet, and it can be adjustable based on the feet size. It's really nice. Okay, great condition for this one. Let's check the other one. Amazing. Same here. Almost brand new. Checking to see if there are bumps or scratches on the surface. Cannot feel anything. Looks good. think I like it a lot. Okay, so we had a great success with the shoes. Let's move forward to the other clothing item. I'm just gonna put that also in the pile of the things that we are interested in purchasing. And this is the last pair of shoes, right? Awesome. I'm just gonna remove my gloves. Okay. I can return that to you. Put it aside for now. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, this is awesome. So it's a pair of pants, green leather. It's really nice. I love the color. It's such a gorgeous color. See that this is from Anthropology, which is a really great brand. So it basically has this really gorgeous button. I like it. And then we just can close that. And there's a zipper here. I always check the zips just to make sure that it runs smoothly. That there is no damage, so it looks good. And looking at the back, from what I see, I always try to pay attention to the small design patterns. I do see here that there is a place for a belt and that there are 2 pockets here. Pretty deep. Yeah, I feel like there's like a little bit dust here. When was the last time that you wore this pair of pants? Oh, wow, 2 years ago. Yeah, so just want to make sure that it is removable. Yeah, I think maybe this is just dust because you have not worn that for so long. I really like the fact that there are 2 additional front pockets. I think sometimes it's really good to have those pockets, especially I feel like with women pants we don't see a lot of the time like really like helpful pockets to actually put things in them. A lot of the times the pockets are sealed, so I appreciate that the pocket here is deep and that you can actually put things there, you know, like cards or maybe even keys or small change. Just gonna make sure that the small dust pieces are removable. It looks like it is. Next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to examine the stitching and the seams inside internally. This is always another way for me to assess the quality of a certain item. I don't see any loose threads. I'm just gonna get my other brush. Okay, here it is. Yeah. when you look at the seams and stitches, you want to make sure that this is even. And sometimes it's also a sign if they're not even, or if you are able to find loose threads, it may be a sign that the factory was really rushing and that they didn't have time to do an extra layer of to check and to make sure that everything is high quality. Looking here at the external stitching, I don't see any loose threads, which is really good. And also internally looking, everything looks really high quality. I'm actually really pleased, and I would love to purchase this item from you also. So, really great piece. Thanks for bringing this. Let's move forward to the next item. Okay, so we have two last items. I'm gonna move forward to this really cute accessory. I love it so much. So basically it's a hair clip, and looks like the clip is right here at the back. So the first thing is I'm going to check if it's working well. Looks like I can open that and I can close that. Open, close. And then it has this really nice kind of like a bow design. So this is the bow itself. The fabric is really soft and nice. Looks in great condition. The colors are very fresh. And I love the pattern. I like the kind of white and blue. It's very relaxing. Yeah. Where did you get that from? Nice. Why are you selling this? It looks brand new. It looks like you never wore that before. You cut your hair. Yeah. Okay. So definitely a really gorgeous piece. Looks like it is sealed here, so you cannot actually open that. It stays this way, and it's really good. So make sure that nothing will get messy when you put that on your hair. Love it. And here it looks like it is completely sealed here from the sides, at the bottom, and on the other side. It's only open here to create that effect of like a puffy bow, which is really good. Would love to purchase this as well. It's great. I feel like we have really great success so far. And approaching now to the last item. Let's see, what is that? It's very beautiful t-shirt, but I feel like it's not a simple t-shirt. The fabric also has this really stretchy and nice and breathable fabric, and it has also this gorgeous texture of stripe pattern that create this roughness that I like. And then it has this, like the collar is round, so it's like this. It's really nice. And across the shirt you have really cool buttons. So you have one nice, I like it. And then you can basically open that or close that, decide how much cleavage you want to see. The sleeves has this really cool detail to it of like half circles across the sleeves, and it's the same here across the collar, so it's cool. I like it. Where is it from? This is from Free People. So Free People is a really nice brand, but I feel like it's always good to see what kind of fiber they use. Sometimes they use natural fiber, sometimes they use synthetic fiber. This is 100% cotton. So cotton is a natural fiber. It grows on the fields. So from my experience, and not only my experience, a lot of people would say that natural fiber has a tendency to stay longer for years. I don't know if you have old t-shirts in your closet that are natural fiber and you have them for years. It's probably because it's cotton. So I just see here, I'm not sure if it's loose threads. Yeah, there is like one loose thread here. And then, yeah, the other threads are probably pieces from the laundry. So that should be good. And overall, I really like this design. I think it's a beautiful design. It's timeless. It's cotton. So I also know that it is good quality. Let's see the back. I think I'm gonna purchase that also. Yeah. So happy that we had such a great success. Just gonna remove all those small pieces. Okay. Perfect. So that's it. So from what I'm seeing here, we decided to purchase 2 pair of shoes, 1 pair of pants, the hair clip bow, a t-shirt, and the only item that I'm not interested in purchasing is this Uniqlo sweater. So I'm just gonna put that here. And then let me just put everything in our system, and I'll provide you also the payment. So would you rather have a store credit or cash payment? And a store credit will be 20% higher. A store credit? Perfect. Just gonna put that aside here. Okay, so we had 2 pair of shoes. Then we had 1 pair of pants, green leather. Then we had t-shirt and the hair clip. So the offer that I'll be interested in providing you I wrote the number down here. This is I'm gonna keep for me. This is for you. So you'll be able to have a look. Let me know your thoughts. And again, we're super excited that you came here today, and I'm so happy that you decided to sell your beautiful items to us. We really appreciate that, and we hope that you have a nice day. Thank you so much.